Okay, question 1.1, part C. Calculate the social cost of reaching the target in the 4 cases. So, how do we calculate social cost? So, the social cost is the actual costs involved in sort of using inputs, putting effort in. We don't include transfer of money from one agent to another, like from the regulator to the firms or from firms to the regulator. Is not a social cost, it's just the shift of resources between different agents within society. So then, how does this pan out? Well, if we were on a more advanced level, we would have already done some theory which would tell us that the social costs of 1, 3 and 4 are all going to be identical, because we're basically, in 1 we're telling the firm to reach a standard of emissions and to do it the way it chooses. In 3 and 4 we're incentivizing the firm to reach a standard of emissions by either subsidizing, reducing emissions, or making the firm pay for emissions. In all cases, the firm is going to efficiently reduce emissions or raise the production of I should be saying the whole time. In each of those cases, the firm is going to do it in an efficient way, and the social costs are going to be the same. And you can easily verify that in each of those cases, 1, 3 and 4, the firm chooses the same levels of A and Q. And the social costs are simply what we worked out in part A, which was 2 over 90 I squared. (64). 128 over 19. Okay, in 1, 3 and 4. You can verify that. I know that just from theory. You can verify that, of course, if you choose. What are the social costs in part 2? They're going to be greater, because instead of incentivizing the firm to produce I in the cheapest way possible, we're actually telling the firm specifically what to do by raising A, and we're going to end up with an inefficiency. So how does it actually pan out? So in part 2, the costs are they're this, aren't they? There are no transfers. Without any policy, the firm can make profits 32. Now they're making profits of this. 64 over 9. Or 128 over 18. Whereas in the efficient cases, we have 2 times 64 is 128 over 19, which is less. So the social costs are very slightly higher when we go and try and tell the firm exactly what to do and we get it a bit wrong. And that is finally the end of question 1.1.